We were in love, but you were busy playing.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am so excited to be doing my monthly favorites, but with a twist. A lot of people do this. This is not anything new or anything like that, but it's something that I wanted to do different on my channel, which is a get ready with me style of monthly favorites, where basically I show you how I apply and all of my favorite things about my monthly favorites, and more so in a tutorial style. That way it's not boring and this is what I like, this is why, and then I throw it. So I wanted to change it up, and if you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to thumbs it up and let me know in the description box down below. And also please let me know your monthly favorites down below, or any products that you feel like you absolutely cannot live without, or you feel like you've really been loving that no one else is talking about, because I feel like I'm in such a rut lately with my makeup. I feel like I'm always going towards the same things because I can trust them, and I feel like I have trust issues with makeup. So let me know the products that you guys trust so I can check them out and hopefully trust them too. And yeah, without me rambling any further, I have links to everything mentioned down in the description box below, and yeah, well, let's get into it. Alright you guys, so we are already off to a bit of a rocky start because I did not realize that I was not recording up until this point. So, with that being said, I'm just going to rehash everything that I have already said, and I will also leave links to everything I'm mentioning right now down below. So it's not that bad. I just included some skincare, and then also I did my foundation. Obviously my foundation is on and I'm looking a little bit greasy. We will get into that. So this wouldn't be a monthly favorites without skincare. Skincare is so important to me, and in the past 2 years I feel like I've really moved from heavily buying makeup to heavily buying skincare. Taking care of your skin is just important as the foundation you buy, so always take care of your skin. So these are some of my favorites from this month. So first things first, this is the Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant. I have been in love with this for about a year and a half now, I would say. I've been using it on and off. I don't use this every day of the week. I probably use it about once a week. I do use the retinol, and I don't recommend using this with the retinol. It specifically says that on the back. You will get a chemical burn, but what this is, it's basically a powder exfoliant. So you're going to pour it out onto your hand, add some water, and then scrub your face with it. It eats away any of the dead skin without any harsh irritation or scrubbing at your face too much. So I really do love this. It makes a big difference, especially how your makeup applies. It literally goes on like butter, so I highly recommend this. But I have gotten a lot of comments saying that you might not be able to use this because it's too strong. So if this is too strong for you and you feel like your skin is way too sensitive or just doesn't fit into your skincare routine, but you want something like it, I would recommend the Tatcha Indigo Soothing Rice Enzyme Powder. Very similar product. It's a powder as well. It just comes out in a purple type of powder. This powder is a lot more fine in texture, and this feels like nothing on the skin when you're working it in, but then when you rinse it, your skin is so smooth, soft, and supple. So if you're more sensitive and you're looking for an exfoliant that's not going to make your face red and irritated, please try this. This is so amazing and worth the price. You need the smallest amount and it will last you a very long time. This one is actually empty right now, unfortunately, but I am going to be repurchasing this. I even like using it on clients before doing their makeup because I know that it's going to give a smooth and even canvas, but I trust it enough to use it on all different skin types. I'm very sensitive to very resilient skin. You guys, I think I found my holy grail SPF. This is the Elta MD UV Clear Broad Spectrum SPF 46. On here it says it calm protects acne prone skin. It has a high purity niacinamide. It has transparent zinc oxide and UVA, UVB protection. This sunscreen is actually made specifically for acne prone skin, and that is totally me. I break out constantly. It honestly never stops. It's always small little breakouts, but still, I'm never completely clear. And this has really helped to balance out my skin and control my oil, and I just feel like every time that I put this on, my skin becomes better. So I personally never had a sunscreen or anything like this that I've actually noticed a big difference like that. I honestly think it's the high purity of niacinamide that is in this. I have had good reactions to niacinamide in the past, so that doesn't surprise me. So I definitely recommend this if you are prone to breaking out or a sunscreen to break you out. This is amazing. It not only doesn't break you out, but it also helps to cure your current breakout. So if you're a consistent watcher of my channel, this next favorite will not be a surprise to you. I have been so obsessed with the new Too Faced Born This Way Sculpting Concealer. I love this with the fiery burning passion. I can't even express it fully to make you understand how good this is. If you are looking for a full coverage concealer but Tarte Shape Tape did not work out for you, definitely try this. A little bit goes a very long way. You get more product than Shape Tape. And again, I'm not here to just bash on Shape Tape. I still love Shape Tape. I feel like Shape Tape's definitely more suitable for an oilier skin type if you're very oily and you have very oily under eyes. I personally have drier under eyes, so this just really works for me and I love it. It lasts all day, it stays covered. I feel like my under eyes stay bright, which I don't say about a lot of concealer, and with this one, I feel like I never really have to worry about it. So I've absolutely been loving it, and this is the shade Vanilla, and I will link it down below as well. This next product is my Real Techniques Face and Body Sponge. I get comments about this every single time I whip it out, and everyone's like, what is that? Why is your Real Techniques sponge that big? Are you just very small, or what's going on? But in reality, it's the face and body one. Now, since I started using this, I cannot put it down. I will leave it linked down below to Ulta, and this is so amazing because it gets your makeup done in half the time and you don't have to worry about it as long. Also, my foundation, duh. I'm wearing the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Santa Fe. This is one of my favorite foundation colors to wear when I'm not self-tanned. This is me absolutely not self-tanned. We are exfoliated, we are brand new, we are renewed, so this is definitely me at my natural skin tone color, and this matches me to a T. It is very neutral. I'm pretty neutral, leaning kind of gold, but still I like more neutral foundations. So yeah, let me blend out this concealer before it just won't blend anymore. Okay, so now that that's blended out, let's get back to the foundation. So the foundation that I'm wearing is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Santa Fe. This is one of my absolute favorite foundations. I am oily, but I've just began to love how this looks on my skin and how it wears. Even when I do tend to get oily, the foundation just looks glowy as opposed to greasy, and it doesn't separate on me personally. Now, I can't picture not setting this foundation ever because I just have trust issues and I won't do that. Just because I'm so oily that I need to set everything, and this foundation, as you can see, has a glow to it. I did not put any illuminators under this or anything like that. This is very full coverage. I would say it's about a medium to full. I would say about a pump and a half will get me to a full coverage, so you don't need a ton of this. I'm also so happy and so ecstatic. I got a package this morning from NARS, and they actually sent me a bunch of shades to use on my clients. So NARS for sending me a bunch of shades to add to my kit so that I can use the Natural Radiant Foundation on my clients as well, and so that they can love it as much as I do, because this is definitely holy grail and will not be going anywhere. This looks like healthy hydrated skin, but without making you look too oily, and when it's powdered down, it just looks absolutely beautiful. So I'm also going to be using a Too Faced Born This Way concealer for my bronzer cream contour today. I've been loving this as well, of course, and this is in the shade Mocha. This one's more of a neutral shade out of the darkers. I mean, it's not that neutral, it still has a lot of warmth to it, but it's not as warm as a lot of the other colors are. And you guys know that I always cream bronze just because I feel like my makeup wouldn't be the same without it. Actually, no, my makeup wouldn't be the same without it, because when I don't cream bronze, it's definitely not the same. It just makes a big difference in like the structure of the face. It balances out the color in your face also. And then when you're laying down your bronzers and other powders on top of this, I just feel like you don't have to worry about it moving throughout the day or anything like that. Because for me, the first place where my makeup kind of separates when I don't do this is my forehead, and I have a big forehead. It's a lot of territory, so when it doesn't look good, I feel like my whole face doesn't look good. So I always like to do this, and even the difference from one side of the face to the next, it just looks nice and warm and a lot more put together and not like a pancake face, and then this side just looks nice and flat. So it just makes a big difference. Okay, so I definitely want to be taking down some of the shine, if not all of it. So I'm going to be taking this Maybelline Better Skin Powder. I've been loving these for a very long time. I think it's been almost 2 years now. And this is in the shade 20. I have a bunch of shades in this, all the way from 10 to 95. Not joking, those are the shades. And I like these for the under eyes. I like them for highlighting. I like them for contouring. I just love how these powders sit on the skin. They look matte, but they don't look as textured as a lot of matte powders do. I feel like it almost makes the skin look very softened almost when you put these on, and no one ever talks about them. I love these and I cannot live without them. So if you haven't tried them yet and you're oily like I am, or if you're just looking for a simple drugstore powder to add a little bit more flatness to the face, definitely check these out. So I don't really have a new under eye favorite for setting powders. I definitely do like those Maybelline powders, like I said, but again, I haven't found anything that I love like that. But I did pick up these new Wet n Wild Pressed Powder Compacts in Neutral Buff. These are like baked powders, almost like the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish or those Sephora ones that sadly got discontinued, that I was absolutely obsessed with those, but it's whatever, we're moving past it. So I'm going to try setting my under eyes with that powder today. And this is a Real Techniques Insta-Pop Cheek Brush. I love this for the under eyes, and I feel like no matter what powder I use under my eyes, it's not going to look good because my under eyes are actually really dry today. This is probably the driest they've been in a very long time, so excuse that. Alright, so for eyeshadow today, I don't really know what's going on with this product, but I wanted to use the Jaclyn Hill Times Morphe Armed and Gorgeous palette. I have absolutely no idea when these are going to be coming out, or if there's even anything wrong with this, or what exactly happened. I know I got an email saying that the formulas weren't good. I personally used this and I really liked it. And yeah, so I don't know what's happening, but I wanted to use it because it actually has been a monthly favorite and I've used it in a couple of looks on Instagram. So I figured I'd just kind of share my thoughts with you guys. This is the Armed and Gorgeous. I've used, I think, 2 of the palettes, this one and the purple one, and I like them both. So this is the palette here. It's absolutely stunning. It has a yellow shade in it, so of course I'm all about it. I love yellow eyeshadow. So I'm dipping into that shade Access, which is the yellow one, on this M514 brush from Morphe. And I'm looking down into a little mirror right here. So now I'm dipping into the shade here called Agent, which is this nice warm brown. And again, same brush, the M514 from Morphe. I'm going to be dipping into the shade Smooth Criminal mixed with a little bit of Agent and kind of mix back and forth. That way we kind of build up the colors slowly as opposed to going too heavy too fast, because Lord knows I can. And I'm taking this on a Morphe R30 something brush. It's from the Rose Gold collection. And I'm looking back. And with this, I'm really defining the crease because we're going to be using a darker color on the lid. So I kind of want to start defining, that way it has something to blend out to. So for the lid, I am not going to be using this palette because this color is too effing pretty not to wear. This is the Block Party eyeshadow from Dose of Colors in the shade Encore. I used this the other day and I posted on Instagram, and you guys have been loving everything that I've been posting on other people, so thank you so much for all the support. If you're not following me on Instagram, I'll leave it right here. For those of you guys who don't know, I'm freelancing again, and I've just been posting like my work and all of that, and you guys have really been loving it. So I love that you're loving it. Everything's just falling back into place and it's been amazing. So I'm really happy with how everything's going. And I'm really happy you guys have been loving the new kind of style of content and diversity, and also more regular uploading. So thank you so much for the support. I really do appreciate it. It doesn't go unnoticed. But yeah, I used this the other day and I wanted to get the experience too because this is so pretty. It's like brown but glossy, and it has like golden reflex in it. It's like the perfect glossy, smoky brown eye. It's a nice way to wear smoky without overdoing it, which I absolutely love. Alright, so I'm using this eyeliner for the first time, but it is so stunning. This is the Urban Decay Lucky, and I used it on this side, and I just smudged it out, and it goes perfectly with this whole, like, fiery look. So I love having this for my more warm looks that I really need to complete it, but I don't want to use a black or a typical brown. So I'm going to do the same on this eye, and I also smudged it in between my top lashes, too. That way when I do my mascara, it just looks nice and smoky. Alright guys, so I'm really loving this look so far, and I thought, okay, like if I'm gonna add a highlight, I might as well add a colored highlight because you guys know I love a colored highlight. You're probably over it, but I'm not over it, so it's not going anywhere. I'm taking the Anastasia Dream Glow Kit, which again is definitely a monthly favorite. I think this is so beautiful. I think everyone needs this, whether it's to use as eyeshadow toppers or to use for whatever, I don't know. This is just so pretty. I'm gonna take the shade Unicorn right here, which is a brighter shade. I just love pink highlight. I'm sorry, like, I feel like that's half of what my feed on Instagram is, but I just feel like it's the easiest way to really just make your look a little bit different. And these highlights, you guys, I swear, on the skin, once they're blended out, they don't look like glitter. They look like skin, which is weird because in the pan, they look very glittery. Also, my skin is pretty dry today. I'm sure you guys can probably tell from the camera. from this HD AF camera. But my skin is very dry. It's just been going through it. I haven't even worn makeup in probably about, I think this is the first day in like 4 or 5 days that I've worn actual makeup. I've just been wearing like tinted sunscreen, and that's about it. Just because I haven't had a reason to put on makeup, so I haven't. And obviously I'm going to highlight my inner corner with that same shade. I love like a duochrome inner corner. Again, I feel like it's all about the accents. This isn't necessary at all. Of course, if you don't like a colored highlight, finish it off with a cream glow or something more natural. I just really love a pink glow a lot, and I feel like it wouldn't be a monthly favorites of mine without it, because this has definitely been a favorite. So for lip liner today, we are using none other than MAC Strip Down, which is a long time favorite. So I'm going to be lining and overlining and filling in my lips with this color. So this is a favorite lip color that I never wear. I actually got this when I was in London. I think it was actually about a year ago. And this is one of the Rouge Cocoa Shines from Chanel in the shade Golden Sand. This is so pretty, and every time I wear it, I love it. So wearing it today. Alright you guys, so this is the finished look, and I cannot begin to express to you how in love with this look I am. I'm so proud of it. It is everything I want in a look, from a little bit of yellow eyeshadow to bronzy eyes to more of a darker nude lip and pink highlight. I couldn't ask for more, and I hope you guys like this setup and style of video. If you want to see more videos like this and want to see it on a monthly basis, please thumbs up this video and don't forget to subscribe. I really hope you guys like this new setup and new style of video, and I hope you guys like the direction that my channel is going towards. Again, there are a lot of moving parts right now, and I just can't wait for you guys to see what's to come. I'm so excited for the future, and thank you so much for always supporting me. I really do appreciate it. I hope you liked the look and at least learned something today, and until next time, I will see you then.